Wet pavement, old tires, and that boost kicking in resulted in this 1985 RX-7 to get totaled. Thankfully, there were no serious injuries reported.
That's what you get for trying to go around. Oh my God!
This driver speeds into the opposite lane to overtake the camera, loses control, and takes out a street light and somehow manages not to collide with anyone else.
Sounds like we had the same teacher. My teacher said, I can see you trying to be clever and advanced. Therefore, you're not exactly in the moment. Everybody else loves it, but I see. And she nailed me for that. She was right. It's a constant voice in my head, not the other voices.
The ones that aren't telling you to kill.
This driver completely forgets to look left and doesn't realize that he's the last one to enter a four-way stop. I'm glad that no accident occurred. The driver failed to yield and had no license. They claimed that they didn't have to yield since it was green in her side, but the sign literally says, "Yield on green." To overtake and make a right turn is a special kind of obliviousness. Furthermore, he was speeding while it was raining and took the turn too fast, resulting in the spin out. I guess you could say that this driver pulled the good old Mustang maneuver in his Corvette. Personally though, I believe that he downshifted one gear too many and tried to flex his exhaust, and suffice to say that backfired. This absolute genius decides to stop in the fast lane on the highway. Drivers who have zero understanding that their actions affect others usually are the cause of many, many accidents. The camera did the right thing because he left enough distance to be able to stop in an emergency, whereas the driver behind him clearly didn't. Rain, brake lights, and blaring dubstep, and not slowing down at all. Clearly a recipe for disaster, so it's a miracle that no accident occurred.
Salí jodido la última vez que en alguien yo confié. Me compro una foría Cúpido.
The Porsche driver was proceeding through the cut-through and commit a hit-and-run. If you have any information, please forward it to the LAPD. Also, that gas pricing is making me pretty nauseous. The tow truck driver had impeccable timing. The driver that caused this accident claimed that she quote-unquote fell asleep behind the wheel. You can actually see the driver's mobile phone being launched out of the open window by the airbag. When the camera pointed back at the stop sign, the other driver gave him the birdie. It's upsetting when people are in the wrong and act right and holier than thou. The camera admits had he not rolled the stop sign, this could have been prevented, and admits that he learned from his mistake.
Peanut butter inside spins is vanilla. Raised with the killers, made with the villas. Concrete jungle breeze straight up the...
Thankfully, the driver behind the camera was alert and braked in time, preventing a collision. This flashing yellow failed to yield resulted in this T-bone collision. Thankfully, no serious injuries were reported at the scene of the accident.